Holla if you hear it. It's the only goddess with a message from spirit. What's coming down from the divine spirit guides ancestors now? What's coming down? All right. I'm experiencing some congestion air signs. Whole lot of throat chakra. Whole lot of throat chakra energy up in here. Hey, I'm using the Sexual Magic Tarot today. So let's see what the message is from my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North, and South Node. Okay, what is the message they need to know at this time for their greatest and highest good? So we have the Judgment card. And that is Pluto energy. And Pluto is associated with Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you are clearly going through a transformation because we have the Magician. Okay, that is Mercury. And I believe, is Mercury in Aquarius? I think it is. Don't quote me on that, but I think that it is currently in Aquarius. But Magician is also Mercury, and Mercury is associated with Gemini. So Geminis could be feeling this message extra hard as well, but either way. So it's time for you to walk into your calling. It's time for you to accept, this new beginning. The first card in Major Arcana, the one card is the Magician. So we're on this one energy. One is all about new beginnings. It's about enlightenment. It's about, manifestation. And in order for you to manifest the life that you want, in order for you to truly step into your life purpose, you have to first believe in yourself. You have to first believe in your abilities. Okay, with this Magician card, Spirit is letting you know how powerful you are. You have everything that you need to make your dreams come true. Okay, you have everything that you need. You have the intelligence, you have the charisma, you have the creativity, you have, the abundance, you have everything that you need. You have the emotional intelligence, you have this intuition to make it happen. So it's important for you to not get caught up in negative thoughts or negative people. At the bottom below the Magician card was the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So I thought that was interesting. Beneath that, Queen of Pentacles. So Spirit wants you to realize, that you are your own worst critic. And we can be very critical and judgmental of ourselves. And I feel like that is what's going on with my air signs. A lot of inner criticism. A lot of inner criticism that is in need of, healing at this time. That needs to be, redirected at this time into positivity, into, positive affirmations, into self love and uplifting. Okay, some of you may be very critical of others, and you may need to turn that, not to be critical of yourself, but may need to evaluate why you're so critical of other people. You may, need to, look within and, sorry, my dad is loud. These walls are paper thin. But anyway, some of you may need to really go within and figure out why you are so critical of others. Maybe there are some things within yourself that you are avoiding, taking accountability for, So Spirit is wanting you to really recognize your power and stop giving it away. Stop lowering your vibration. Stop, questioning, your capabilities at this time. Sometimes we need to recognize that we can sometimes take our ish out on other people when we are not feeling fulfilled, when we are not believing in ourselves, when we are not vibrating at the highest vibration. So it's important for us to take accountability. It's important for us to look within sometimes and recognize that we point fingers at others, but we have three pointing back at us. Okay, that was a specific message for somebody. Okay, sometimes when we don't recognize within ourselves that when we are not happy within ourselves, we end up attacking others or taking our frustrations out on other people. So be mindful of how critical you're being, not only to yourself for some of you, but for others of you who are overly critical of others, take that time, take some time for some self-reflection, and really going within and seeing why you are being so judgmental of others. Okay. But yeah, Spirit is wanting you to also trust your judgment. If you have a feeling within you that this is the right direction to go with your business, or it is important that I, walk away from old habits, old connections in order for me to focus and become more organized and to become more disciplined, that is what you need to do. Your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, and spirit have been showing you synchronicities, have been showing you angel numbers, and been showing you all the signs that you need, that whatever you've been thinking about doing is the right direction. But if you question it by criticizing yourself or criticizing everything outside of yourself, if you're constantly trying to control the outcome, if you are talking yourself out of it or becoming anxious and overwhelmed because you're so afraid of the outcome because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen, so that cause you to become paralyzed within yourself, then that is why it is taking so long for your manifestations to come to pass. It's because you are already telling yourself that it's not going to work out because you're overthinking everything, you're being anxious, and you are believing that it's not going to happen. So it's about changing that mindset. It's about being in that magician energy, knowing your abilities, knowing how powerful and how magical you are, and tapping into that power and making shit shake. Just make shit happen. Just do it. If you feel inclined to do it, don't think about it so much. Just do it. Trust where your intuition is leading you. Okay? Trust your discernment and trust the signs that are leading you in the right direction. Some of you could be, seeing a lot of animals as well. Some of you could be seeing a lot of, different signs, like supernatural signs, and maybe your dreams as well could be, trying to guide you, lead you in the right direction. So definitely investing in a dream journal could be something that is very beneficial at this time, air signs. So trust that this is your calling. If you've been wondering if your intuition is leading you in the right direction, it is. Don't question it, because you have a divine calling, and a lot of people need, to hear and to see and to feel and to experience your talents, your creations, your divine vision. But do not forget the vision. We forget the vision because we get caught up in the results. We obsess over the outcome. We get caught up in needing instant gratification and validation. And it's important for you to remember the reason why. Don't forget your reason. Don't get caught up in, needing other people to validate your decisions. Okay? You need to validate the fact that you are doing this because it is a part of your purpose on this earthly plane. It is a part of why you were brought into this world in the first place. And it is meant to glorify God and God is using you to, help other people. God is using you, using your gifts, using your talents, whatever they may be, whether they are, having a gift of gab, being a great, public speaker, whether you are a great creative mind, where you are a musician, a designer, a engineer, a teacher, you may be great at finances, you could be in accounting, whatever whatever you are passionate about, whatever you are very great at, you need to utilize that to glorify God and to, and not only glorify God, but to help other people with your power and your presence and your purpose. Wow. So we have, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. Okay. So like I said, stop, burying your head in the sand because you're afraid of how things are going to work out. Don't allow your fear to paralyze you. It starts with your mindset first. If you're in the mindset of knowing that things are going to work out and trusting that they're going to work out, then they will work out. Period. Okay? See things for what they are. Okay, and stop trying to escape reality by obsessing, or don't allow, society to make you feel like your purpose or your dreams are not realistic. Okay? It says you're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Okay? So yeah, it's tough when you are in a transformational, when you're in a very transformational time in your life, and you have the judgment card. Like I said, Pluto is all about transformations. So you're making a final judgment on whether you're going to, make your dreams a reality, make your goals a reality, if you're going to set yourself free from spaces and places that no longer serve you, or you're going to continue to do the same things in 2022 that you were doing in 2021, expecting the result to be different. Okay? It says, when your thoughts start to race, breathe in fully, look deeper. Peace is waiting for you there. Okay, so Spirit wants you to recognize that overthinking, like I said before in the reading, is what's keeping you stagnant. Okay, so when you start to feel overwhelmed, it's time to stop, to be still, to breathe, to meditate, to journal, do whatever it is you need to do to bring you back to a grounded and peaceful energy. Okay? The very thing that may be overwhelming me at this moment, someone else is praying for. Somebody else is praying to know their purpose. Somebody else is praying to, figure out what they're good at. Somebody else is praying to have the position you are in, because you know exactly what it is that you want to do. You know what the vision is. You know what your purpose is. You know exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And there are other people who don't have that type of inspiration, who do not have that type of vision, who are not connected to God the way that you do, who don't know what their powers are, who do not know what their gifts are, So you know exactly what your gifts are, but you're allowing your overthinking and your need of control, to get in the way. It's time to stop being fixated on the things that you cannot control and focus on the things that you can, all right? So thank you, my air signs. Peace.